Hello friends, today we're going to learn how to make a clay bell like this. This one has not been fired, so this string will actually burn away, but it'll keep it together while it's in the kiln so I know that everybody's got a clapper. And then we'll tie it again when we're all done. This is done using a pinch pot technique, which is fairly fast. So I've got my string, got my tools, I've got my slip, and I've got my damp cloth to keep my clay from drying out. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my clay out. I'm gonna pinch off some for the side, then roll it up into a ball. Let's stick that back under the wet cloth. Now pinch pots are very easy and fast to make. All you do is you start with a ball and you take your two thumbs and you're gonna drive it in like that. Now I'm gonna use my hand like a lobster, clip, clip, clip. I'm not gonna squeeze too hard at one time. I'm gonna pinch and turn, pinch and turn. And I really want it to go deep and bell-shaped. I don't want it to be flat. So I'm gonna keep pinching and turning, pinching and turning, pinching and turning until it's shaped like a bell. Remember the pinky thumb rule. You don't want it too thin, you don't want it too thick. I'm gonna push it in, squish the sides in just a little bit to make it shaped more like a bell. Nice. Now it's time to make the handle. For the handle, I'm just gonna pinch off a little bit of clay. Remembering the pinky thumb rule, I'm not gonna make it too small, I'm not gonna make it too thick, something like that. Remembering slip and score, because if I don't slip and score, it's going to fall off. Scratchy, 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 scratchy. Little slip. Slip is just water and clay. That's all it is. There we go. I'm gonna put one finger in here to keep it from squeezing it too much. Either use my clay tool or my fingers, the original clay tool, to smooth it out. Now I have something to hold on to. Shape my bell again. Now I need to make my clapper, and that's just going to be a little clay bead like that. I'm gonna make sure everybody gets a clay bead and that everybody's is included in the thing. I think I'm gonna make this one a little bit bigger to make more room. Yeah, that looks like it could bang around in there, right? So I just kind of changed the shape a little bit. I need to put some holes in it and tie it all together. So I'm gonna push a little hole right there, give it a little twist so it pops right through. Right there. And also right there. And then kind of smooth it out. My clapper needs a hole too. So squeeze it through the bead so it makes a bead. Good. Now I'm gonna take my string and to make sure it goes through the points, you can actually rub a little clay to make it almost like a clay needle. And then that one's gonna go in. Sometimes you need to poke it a little bit with that. A little bit more. There we go. Now this one, again, I'm gonna get a little bit of clay on it so it makes kind of like a clay needle. Push it through this way. Might need to give it a little encouragement. There it is. Okay, yeah, went a little bit sideways, didn't it? Smooth that out. Now we need to go through here. Give it a little encouragement. There it is. All right. Now I've got my string. I'm gonna push it through the bead. then I just tie a simple knot. You can get your neighbors to help with any of these steps if you need to. We are a team. Now when this goes through the kiln, the rope is simply going to burn away. So flip it over. Looking good. And I'm going to write my name in the side like this. Curvy letters are harder. And then my teacher code.
What's your teacher code?
My teacher code is just teacher code. In addition to that, I also want you to have a small piece of paper, and I want you to write, I'll give you a piece of paper, and you're going to write your name and your teacher code and put it on top of put your artwork on top of it. That way, in case I can't read this, I'll still know that it is yours. And that is all there is. If you have a few extra minutes, you can smooth it or maybe put designs on the outside, but that's all there is to the Clay Bell project.